Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Is the Roomba Electro wet dry floor mop Just a Dad approved, and should you buy it? Well, yes, it is Just a Dad approved. Now, this is not a flagship wet dry mop. It is a budget, so it was just released, so it's kind of full price right now. I expect this to be somewhere around the $300 mark, then it would be a good buy. Now, with that being said, it doesn't have a lot of the premium features, but I will go over what it has. It's got a clean water tank. You're not going to use any chemicals. It electrifies the water. They don't talk a lot about that, but it somehow sterilizes the water, so it does a better job of cleaning. The only thing that I did find hard about it is taking the dirty water tank off. Normally, I like to see buttons. This is just a proven design that they most use. But here, you got to grab it and pull. Now, it's getting easier, but when I first started this, it was kind of hard. So there's the dirty water tank. It's a little on the small side, but again, this is not a flagship premium one. I like that there's a little chamber there that's going to catch the hairs, which you're going to see here in a minute. Now, here's the mop pad. It's not edge to edge. It gets pretty close on one side. Now, the base station, all it does is charge it. It dries with just room temperature air. It doesn't heat it up. So I have found that the next day, the mop pad is still wet. So the best ways to try it out, here we got a mess, some long hairs, some kitty litter. Now, you should always vacuum, but sometimes you can't because there is just such a big mess. Simple to operate. You're going to turn it on in 2 modes of operation. This is the power. You got low or high. That's it. No auto mode, no anything else. I'm going to go to high for this big mess. Okay, let's see how it does with the long hairs. Not too bad. It's very lightweight. Kitty litter. Left a little bit of the dirt there. All right, turn it off. All right, got it on the base station. It's charging. Now this button is the cleaning button. Now this is one area where it could be improved. This takes a while. This takes almost 5-6 minutes. It's one of the longest I've tested. Typically they don't take that long to just do the actual cleaning, but it is very thorough. It does spin the mop pad bilateral back and forth. It's going to soak it and then suck the water up into the dirty water tank. Now, it does not lie flat either. Yeah, this just goes on and on for almost 7 minutes, I think I timed it. And it's kind of loud when it's cleaning. But the trade-off is it does get it pretty clean. So, it doesn't blow hot air, but that's a heating element. So be careful. It does dry it with hot air. I mistook that it didn't because it was still wet the next day. I just assumed it wasn't because the specs on this thing are very limited. But I almost burnt my finger because that is super hot. And it doesn't go all the way over. And I couldn't tell if this was actually hot air or not because that is so hot right there. Dirty water tank is a little on the small side. It's already pretty full, but I do like this really nice metal handle to pull this up. I like that that's going to catch a lot of the dirt and debris right there. But let's dump it out, see how it did. Yep. Now the next part of this video is going to be the unboxing. If you want to see how to put it together, all the dimensions and everything explained, I go over the unboxing next. We're going to do an unboxing on the Roomba Electro 5-in-1 wet dry floor mop. Here's everything that comes in the box. We do have to do a little bit of assembly. We've got to install the handle, install the plug. That's the clean water tank. Here's the dock, and here is the actual wet dry mop. Okay, let's assemble it first. It will only go one way. There is an electrical connection underneath there, so be careful when you put this on. It should click into place and curve towards the front. So it's pretty simple. You fill this up with just clean water. It uses electrolyzed water to, so you put it on and then you kind of turn it till it clicks. You do not put chemicals in here. The machine electrolyzes the water, and that's what it uses to put on the mop roller to help clean. Let's take a look at the dock. It's got like a drying pad. It's going to blow air on it. It's also going to charge it. We got to plug the dock in. It's 2-prong, 6 feet long. And the dock is 14 inches with the plug in, front to back. Left to right, you're about 11.5 or 32 centimeters. Height, you're looking at about 5 inches or 12 centimeters. We get this handy little cleaning brush. If you push this button, it's got like something to cut the hairs off. Okay, let's turn our attention to the dirty water tank. There's no button to press. You got to grab it by these two. It's a little hard, and you got to pull it off. It does have a filter. I like to empty the dirty water tank. It's got this nice metal handle. You're going to pull. They're going to empty everything out. There is a filter here. You will have to clean this filter once in a while. It is reusable, but it does come with an extra one. There, like a little foam filter. You can wash that out, but make sure you let it dry. Looks like a sensor to let you know when the tank's full. This does have live flat technology, so nothing really else comes apart. Put it in. Here's what looks like there might be a sensor down there, but it doesn't talk anything about it. And that's just the suction part. All right, to put the dirty water tank back in, push it in, hold your hand back here and click it and make sure it clicks into place. Here's what the bottom of it looks like. That's where it's going to charge. The wheels are not self-propelled or anything. You got to push it. There's a little squeegee here. Okay, pinch these tabs. This takes the cover off. That's what it looks like. There's the roller. Press this button. This comes out. There's the actual roller. That comes off, so to replace it, you'll have to replace this once in a while. It's very soft. So it looks like there is a comb. There's where the suction is. So it's going to have suction sucking up everything that it scrapes off. There's where the water, it's going to squirt water on the mop roller. It gets scraped off and then it gets sucked up into the dirty water tank. And it looks like it's about 9.5 inches or 24 centimeters left to right. Thickness is about 2¼ inches or about 5.5 centimeters. Now it looks like this side does not get close to the wall. This side gets pretty close, but some of the other ones I know get a lot closer. It's got the emblem up here. All right, overall height. To the top of the handle, 44 inches or 112 centimeters. Now when it's on the dock, it's 47 inches or 119 centimeters. And it does lie flat. It says it goes into a reduced power mode. You know, that's about 2 3/4 or about 7 centimeters tall. And it can go, looks like it can go in about 9 inches before it goes pretty big. And then right here looks like about 6.5 or 16 centimeters. Up top, it's got a power button, a mode button. It's got 2 modes of operation, and that's the self-cleaning button. So let's put it on the dock. So I hope this unboxing video helped. Thanks everybody for watching. If you want to see my top picks in the wet dry floor mops, check out my website, justadadapproved.com. Look for Dad's top picks. Also, if you want to find the best robot vacuum cleaner, it's there also. Thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks again. Now the best place to go to find these robot vacuum cleaner picks is justadadapproved.com. Up here in the top header, you're going to see best overall vacuums, best for pet hair, best under 1,000, best under 500, and best under 300. Let's check best overall. I don't give you 20 picks. I give you 5 of my top robot vacuum cleaners with the score. but I have all the information to back it up. If you want to read the full review, why did I pick the Mova V50? Let's go see the full review. You can see the videos that I have right here to back it up. I have my 3-month real-world score test, my real-world testing results, cost to own, my robot specs that I think are important to robot vacuum cleaners, some quick buy it if, skip if, and then a simple review. Thanks everybody for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. Also check out where you can find all my approved products on my website, justadadapproved.com. You'll see a little link to it here at the end of the video. If you click on that, that's going to take you right to my website.